Hey there, all you amazing young artists. Get ready for a super fun adventure, because today we're going to learn how to make some really incredible things with our very own hands. Yep, you heard me right. This is your creative journey. You're the hero of this story, and by the end, you're going to have some awesome new skills to turn all those big, brilliant ideas in your head into actual art you can hold. All right, first stop on our adventure, the wonderful, squishy, shape-changing world of clay. Seriously, this stuff is like magic. Let's get our hands wonderfully messy and see what we can make.
But wait, what even is clay? Well, it's this really special kind of earth. When it's wet, you can squish it and mold it and shape it. But when it dries, it gets super hard and strong. Think of it like Play-Doh, but with a superpower. Your creations can last forever.
Okay, let's learn two super easy and fun ways to shape clay. The first one is called pinching. You just start with a ball, okay? Then poke your thumb right into the middle and gently, you guessed it, pinch the sides all the way around. And boom, you've made a little bowl called a pinch pot. How cool is that? The next one is coiling. For this one, you just roll the clay into long, skinny snakes. Then you can stack those snakes on top of each other to build walls and make something tall. Now this is my favorite part. This is where you really make it yours. Let's talk about something called texture. That's how something feels, right? You can use your fingers to add all kinds of little details. Or, hey, grab a plastic fork. You can make some really cool lines and patterns with it. So, what's it gonna be? Bumpy? Super duper smooth? Maybe even a little scratchy? You're the artist, so it's totally up to you. You know, the crafts you make can be more than just pretty to look at. They can be useful too. Let me tell you a quick story. Way back, over 100 years ago in a city called New Orleans, there were these amazing women artists at a place called Newcomb Pottery. They made the most beautiful vases and bowls out of clay. And they proved to everybody that something you make, a craft, can be absolutely gorgeous and something you can actually use every single day. Fantastic job, everyone! Okay, sculptors, let's put down the clay for a minute and pick up some color and thread. Ready for our next stop? Welcome to the amazing world of weaving with fabric. Okay, so what's fabric? Go on right now, touch your sleeve or your pants. That's fabric. And if you could look really, really close, you'd see it's made of tons and tons of tiny little threads all joined together. It's kind of like how a bunch of lines can come together to make a drawing. Well, a bunch of threads come together to make a piece of fabric. So how do you make fabric? One of the oldest and coolest ways is called weaving. And you know what? The secret is a super simple pattern. It just goes over and under, over and under. That's it. You can totally try this at home with strips of paper. Just lay some strips down in a row, then take a new strip and start weaving it over the first one, under the second one, over the next. You get the idea. Just keep repeating that pattern and pretty soon, you've made your very own piece of fabric. And there's another incredible thing you can do with fabric. It's called stitching. I like to think of it as drawing but with thread instead of a crayon. Now, this is super important. You'll definitely need a grown-up to help you with the needle. It's really easy though. You just push the needle up through the fabric from the back, pull that thread all the way through, and then push the needle back down a little ways away. Ta-da! You just made a line, a stitch. Did you know that handmade fabrics can actually tell stories? It's true. All around the world, people use weaving and stitching to share who they are. For example, way over in Scotland, different families have their own special woven patterns. They're called tartans, and just by looking at the colors and stripes in the pattern, you can tell which family someone belongs to. It's like a secret code, but it's made of fabric. How amazing is that? Okay, let's just stop and think about this for a second. Look at all the new creator skills you have now. With clay, you know how to do pinching and coiling. And with fabric, you know how to weave over and under and stitch up and down. These aren't just skills, these are like your new creative superpowers. All right, with great power comes a great challenge. It's time for your Art Adventure Challenge. I want you to pick one of your new skills, clay or fabric, and make your favorite animal. You could use clay or even Play-Doh to make a coiled snake or maybe a tiny little pinch pot bird. Or you could weave a fish with paper strips. The possibilities are endless. So, what are you going to make? So there you have it. You've gotten your hands messy with clay. You've woven with color and thread. You now have the skills of a true creator. So, really, there's only one big question left to ask. What will you create? Go on, have fun, and make something totally, wonderfully you.